Ladies and gents, we're about to go into Broad Acres today. Gonna find some goodies, see how much profits I can make, and hopefully find some good stuff, which of course I'm gonna share with you. So if you're enjoying these videos, folks, make sure to like and subscribe. I do want to emphasize that 50% of the viewers are not subscribers. And I think you watch me so much, you think you're subscribed, but you may not be subscribed. So I would say, make sure to look under the video and see if you're subscribed. Let's go inside this Broad Acres and find some cool stuff. All right, last time I was here, that's where I found that Marlboro bag. I'm gonna get that listed today. See, I don't know. Here's a vintage denim jacket. This is actually pretty cool. I wonder how much you got a Sherpa on the inside. Pretty good condition. I like these type of jackets. But I have quite a bit of jackets. All right, starting to get a little sprinkles here, folks. But that ain't gonna stop me from finding some profits.
I've been trying to find jewelry more and more, and I'm getting a little bit of luck, but I'm liking that the vintage enamel jewelry stands out even more to me, and I've been selling a few pieces for around 15 to 20, and there's some even worth more, so I'm still on the hunt. But for that table, I didn't find anything. But just down the aisle, our little path down here, Funko Pops caught my attention, but the packaging is a little damaged. Now the casing does have a film, which is good because it protects it, so it's a little better than what it may appear here in the video and in person. But there's a lot of stickers on there. Not something I've seen before, not something you see, say, at Target. And this particular vendor is one that he usually prices up high, so I'll see how this goes.
15?
So when he gave me the price, I heard 15, and I wanted to confirm by repeating it, saying 15, and here's why. Now I didn't look up the comps, but for the collection this will be good, and for it to grow in time, it's going to grow in value.
I'll say 50.
Oh, 50.
Yeah, 50.
Oh, I thought you said 15.
No, 50.
All right, thank you.
To me, there's a big difference of 15 and 50. So I'll take the fall for this one, but let me walk down this rest of this little path with the walker.
Let's go to a little bit more quieter place. That guy told me 15, then he tried to switch it up with 50. Do not touch. How much is the Jabberwockies? How much is that Dodger one?
25.
25.
I didn't know how I felt at first about the do not touch signs, but if you're looking for something, you got to follow the rules. The Fernando Valenzuela bobble figures, you might want to keep an eye out on some. There's some vintage ones that can sell for a lot of money. Recommend you research yourself too. That one wasn't going for too much for what they wanted. I wouldn't make any profit. For the collection, it would have been nice, and there are a lot of Dodgers fans. I do come across things like this where I really have no business looking at, but I'm just curious about it. I'm just wanting to see signs, learn from it, and when I edit videos, I learn about things that I may not have seen before. Another thing that I'm learning is that when people kind of block your area, just to step in, don't be aggressive, but if I was to wait for them to move out the way completely, I would be here a long time, and I don't got all day. I got stuff to list too. Immediately stepping forward, I find this vintage enamel kind of costume ring and get offered a pretty good price, and then it gets even better.
I'm only asking $3 for that ring.
This one.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
And the flying monkey is $5. Take both items for $5. How does that sound?
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
I've sold pewter before, not very much, but they seem to be doing pretty good. And for as small as these are, it's not going to take up any space at all. The pewter should probably sell for around $15, but it's very unique. Who knows, if I could find some information, it might sell for more. I'm finding that these smaller routes of vendors are paying off, and I'm liking where this is going, and it gets even better. Stay tuned.
How much is?
I'm not working.
Oh, you're not working? Sorry.
How much?
$3.
How much is the jersey?
How much are they?
This small one,
Yeah.
it's gonna be $3.
This one?
$3 is an amazing price for any jersey. Any jersey around here in Vegas, just about 99% of the time, is going to be around $15 or more. If it's a crappy one, it might be less, and that tells you a lot when you go to thrift stores. So flea markets, my friends, and with all this stuff, and with this price of $3 starting off for this vendor, tells me that there might more than likely be some amazing deals. I've sold these Nikes before, I forget their names, but the design is very familiar to me. But the ones I had were in brand new condition and sold for $115.
I'm right here.
These
right
did
here.
have some wear to it, but nowadays people are buying those up.
Yeah.
They're refurbishing them, bringing them back to life, and making some profits, and also sharing how to fix them up online. I pick up this Trevor Hoffman baseball figure, and immediately I was thinking of eBay prices. I wasn't thinking about resale boutique prices, and I should have asked for these prices knowing that the jersey was $3, but I know that they don't sell too much, and focused on eBay, I did decide to put them down. But if they're there again and more items and the vendor continues to have the same prices that he gives me here soon, I'm going to start picking up more stuff. I didn't bargain with them. I know people tell me to bargain all the time, and for this one I was thinking boutique. I saw Star Trek, which isn't a good seller, not a big seller online, but in our boutique we've already sold a few items pretty fast, so that's why I picked these up.
How much are these toys are?
The twins are $3 each.
$3 each. Start a little bundle here.
Okay.
This vendor had a lot of items, and one I should have asked for but didn't realize until editing this video and my curiosity was their thimbles. Some of them could sell up to $9 each. So for that much in a bag, I wonder how much he would have sold them to me for. Some can sell up to like $30 and $40. There's some pretty unique ones and valuable ones out there. I also came across this bracelet, enamel, bejeweled. I haven't scanned it yet. I did order a diamond detector, I guess. It senses if the diamonds are there. It was affordable, and on Amazon. I also come across this other bracelet, which I'm sure you in the audience could tell me more on how to describe these items. I don't know exactly what they are. They're just very unique and catching my attention. And for the price so far of the items, it's afford learning more about the items and maybe reselling. But hopefully it's worth reselling.
The new one? Or? I'm not sure if it's new or not. Like 15 on that one, it's lodged. It's brand new. I feel like 10 on that one.
Got a couple of things. Not sure. You gonna price it this?
Okay, 3, 6, 9, 16 for everything.
Ooh. Yeah, how do you think so? These are cool. How much are these?
15 on this one. I'll do.
Surprised how heavy it is.
Yeah. I do 3 on that too. Do 3 on this. I'll get it as well.
These are just cool. I'm prior military.
Okay.
These bobblehead figures aren't worth very much, but to me they're worth more than money. Being prior military and wanting to swap out things in my office for my background, I think are going to go perfect for what I want to do in the future. But I got a lot of cleaning to do too, especially my garage, if you haven't seen my recent video.
Hey, thank you.
And I did get some requests about sharing an update on the progress of my garage, and I'll think about that, folks. It may just be snippets of it at a time. I had a really good day at the flea market. I found some amazing things, had amazing deals, but I'm not done yet. I remember buying my first painted horse, actually a dozen of them, time after time when I was out in Hawaii, which is back in probably 2013 or 14. And when I moved over to Vegas and started reselling, They were locked up in the garage. My wife hated them, and it didn't match what she wanted to do. And come to find out, they were worth 3 times more than what I paid for. And ever since then, I kept an eye on them, found a few, and even sold a few. One thing I've been loving to resell are jeans. I recently came across some $100 jeans, and I'll tell you more about that in a near soon video. But vintage pants are pretty easy to spot when you're just looking at the tags like this one. Just a little paper tag with Levi's tells me they're vintage, or they could be Y2K, early 2000, which is going to be the
Much are
new
the pants?
vintage.
$4.
For $12, that isn't much for me to invest in, and I know with the
This
prices
is a
I'm paying
nice
for
color.
things could be a lot better with other
Oh.
items, and it does get
I
better.
could tell that's already stained up in there.
That was a really cool t-shirt, and if I knew a really good way of taking out those type of stains, I would have picked it up or even asked for a price. But moving on over, we're gonna find even more stuff. A lot of figures, toy figures. This is gonna be my first pure horse that I found. Danny the niche lady showed me how to spot them out, and this is one that I ended up coming across. Even with my vision, it's hard to see, but the little logo of the brewer, it's right in between the legs out of all places. So you don't have to close your eyes for this one, because that's where it actually goes. Right behind me were bins that were tagged of prices, and this was $1 bins. And with the people sitting over on the right side that you can't see out the camera, I look over at them and point at them and say $1, and they said yes. Unfortunately, when it was time to pay, they said it was actually $5. I wouldn't have looked at this before with the tag as in a second look, but Toy Factory wasn't to me a good plush name to look for. But following Chris, Cajun Reseller, has pointed out in his videos and to me that some of them are pretty unique when they're ones that are known like that with Hanna-Barbera type characters. So give Chris a follow, check him out if you want to learn more about plushes.
How much are these hats?
5.
20?
5.
Oh, 5. Somebody dropped it.
This Master's hat was looking right down on me, and it just stood out with the yellow on the blue. I'm able to tell those colors out of more than anything, especially
How's
the
your day
logo.
Oh, it's warm inside here.
Yeah.
With the hat, I have never seen any of them other than a yellow or a green around the logo. The logo color of the little golf is always the same. So for me, I feel like this is going to be around $20, maybe even $40. And it's kind of for the same price as this jacket that I'm looking at. Russell is a really good brand. Modern Russell sell really well, and for vintage, that would probably be around $50 to $60. But it had a stain on the back end, so that's why I just left it there. But if it's there next time, I might give it a second chance.
And have the #1 real estate brand in Nevada. Real estate guys, we know how to get the most money for your home. Go to
Thank you.
realestateguyLV.com to search for all homes in Nevada and see all of our 5-star reviews. Call the real estate guys today, 702-310-6633.
Right next to this vendor, standing on the little stool, was the Team USA 1996. There's 2 types of these figures. There's one with the whole team in there with the same size figures, and the one like I have. This is a pretty cool little action figure. Press a button and the right arm moves, kind of like give it an uppercut, or maybe is playing Rochambeau but only has one move, and you never know what he's picking to win because his hand's always closed, so he might just always be set on rock. But with this, if it was in better condition, it could sell online for around $15, but I'm going to hold on to it for a while. Behind me was a rack with everything priced at $1. And for that Gonzaga 2012 shirt, it was a brand new condition, and I think it'd be a great shop tee. And as well as this Kamehameha, I'm still doing some research on it, but I like that it's my size, I like the style, and I've talked about having a Mikey shirt day, and it's one that I really want to bring into fruition. This Walt Disney shirt, that's also $1 and should sell either in the shop or on eBay for around $15 to $20. So I ended up buying all the shirts, $1 each, only 3 of them. the Gonzaga 2012 shirts to make some decent profit. Not big money, but I like the style, I like the design and the condition. $1 each, not a bad deal, no reason to bargain. And $2 for the toy for what I paid for the shirts. Again, no reason to bargain. And on top of that, as I'm about to walk out, I remember that there's still the Team USA action figure set. Again, that's one style, but there's also another style that has all the teams, well, more team members. She offered or asked if I'll take it for 10. I said
No, está
deal.
bien, gracias.
So I might hold on to this for a while, but I know I could get around maybe $30 to $40 for it. If it was in better condition, it could get a lot more. $2, I'm liking these prices, and I've been on the hunt for more of Las Vegas themed sweaters or crew necks, which are keywords that you want to learn about when it comes to reselling. Not everything is a sweater to some people, and not everything that is a crew neck is a sweater to some people. It's just a different terminology for, I guess, streetwear to non-streetwear things. So $2, I'm definitely picking this up. This is going to be a keeper, and I just ordered another one online on eBay. So I'm not just a reseller on eBay, I'm also a customer. I have been a customer since 2014, back when I was in Hawaii. I ended up going through another vendor and found an aluminum style little maybe candy dish, and I might get around 15 bucks for it. I paid $3. So I've sold things like that before and comfortable with them, which is why it didn't take me long to look at it and say how much. Looking at these toys, there was another gentleman that was over here who was grabbing stuff, asking prices, and I was hearing them, and I was kind of shocked of why he didn't pick them up. Now, I'm not sure if this is vintage, and I'm seeing there's $5, but everybody starts off with the price. They could either go lower, and sometimes they could even go higher, depending on the situation and your attitude.
How much is this here?
That's $5.
For $5, this Planet Micro Speedway should sell for around $10 to $15. I feel in time it's going to go up in value. It's really good condition. I'm going to put it in the shop because toys like this are selling pretty fast. More than anything, actually. They're giving glass and hard goods a run in the boutique shop, and that's one thing I'm paying attention to. Why buy things that aren't selling and not buy things that are selling? Rag & Bone is a very, very good brand to keep an eye out for. It's always spelled out. I don't know if Rag & Bone to have a logo. I end up putting it on the side near me and looking at everything else because the crowds are starting to come in. It's still early in the day. It's not even noon yet, and that excites me because I come across these Rock Revival jeans, which I just seen some inside the Good Stuff thrift store, and then a few days later saw that Maria Vegas thrifted sister ended up scooping them up. So awesome find, my friend. These jeans are really good money, especially if you find them at the bins. They should end up selling for around $30 to $40. There is some distress on the bottom of the leg opening around the here area, but it's not a bad issue. It's a really good brand, and it's already distressed, so it's fine with me. As well as this Rag & Bone women's jacket. Retail, these could go up to like $200. I'm going to list it for $120. It is brand new with tags, and expecting bottom dollar of $80.
Yeah, I used to take one earlier. $30.
30 bucks.
So 20 and 10. I know you were gonna say no. If you would have said no on that, I would have been like, what's wrong?
25.
Hell no. $10, 10 bucks for all of them.
Thank you.
10 bucks for all four.
If them were men jeans, I'd keep them. That's what I wear. That.
Yeah.
Heavy. So Sundays now, huh?
Well, I came today because I just woke up. I've been waking up early to go to gym.
Oh.
So I'm like, go here and then I'll go to gym. Gents, thanks for watching from beginning to end. I have been on a day and a half of working on this video. This tablet right here is really good at times. It's a really small tablet. It's not a big processor unit that could run and edit the videos like I would like to. So with that, you watching from beginning to end, even just letting the advertisements play out, I get a little incentives off of that of being monetized, which in return or saying out loud is I get paid for it. And with your support, that is going to help fund towards a better computer that runs as fast as I'm editing, and it would end up helping me get more videos out and not have to wait a day and a half to edit videos. So ladies and gents, through memberships, through comments, through likes, subscriptions, telling your friends about me, it not only helps me, this does the same help and assistance and support for other channels that you're following. There's more to it than just you coming in and saying, I like something, I commented something. I feel your love, I feel the passion. It keeps me up on my tippy toes, my chest up high, and a smile on my face. And it makes a big difference in my personal life with my wife, because it carries over. I am a reflection of my community, which is you. And if you say I'm always happy and I'm always positive, it's because you bring that in. You bring that into me, and I'm reflecting it back to the world. And that's one thing I've been trying to find something for years, for decades. And I lost it somewhere in the military, and I found it back through you. So ladies and gents, thanks for watching. Thanks for everything. I hope you have an amazing 2023 year. And even if it's not a new year for you and you're saying it's the same day every day, well, I hope you have a better day every day, continuing with this thing. Thanks for watching. Make sure to follow Flea.